Hashtag the emergence of the United States of America, a journey from colonialism to independence. The United States of America is considered one of the largest world powers today, but it had humble beginnings as British colonies in the 17th century. These lands developed over time to form a strong and independent state, but this transformation was not easy. Hashtag British colonialism. Initially, European colonists settled the eastern coasts of what is today the United States. They settled in small settlements and began the fur trade and agriculture. Over time, the colonies expanded and the population increased, which complicated the relationship with the British government due to the taxes imposed on them without representation in the British Parliament. Hashtag the American Revolution. In 1775, the American Revolution broke out due to escalating conflict with the British government. The 13 colonies declared their independence in 1776 with the United States Declaration of Independence. These declarations were followed by years of fighting and conflict, until the revolution ended with the victory of American forces and the United Kingdom's recognition of American independence in the Treaty of Paris in 1783. Hashtag drafting the Constitution and establishing the Republic. After independence, the United States faced major challenges in building a system of government that reflected the principles of freedom and democracy. American leaders established the Constitution in 1787, which defined governmental powers, citizens' rights, and basic freedoms. In 1789, the Constitution took effect, and George Washington was elected as the first President of the United States. Hashtag Western expansion and Civil War. As the United States expanded, conflicts arose over issues such as slavery and states' rights. The American Civil War broke out in 1861 between the Confederate States and the seceded Southern states that declared their independence. The war ended with Union victory and the abolition of slavery in the United States. Hashtag industrial growth and globalization. In the 19th century, the United States experienced tremendous economic growth thanks to the Industrial Revolution and the expansion of railroads. This growth led to thriving industries and the country becoming a global power. At the beginning of the 20th century, the United States emerged as one of the major powers in the world, and witnessed its political and economic influence on the global stage. In conclusion, the history of the United States of America reflects a long journey from colonialism to independence, and from wars and conflicts to growth and progress. Despite the challenges it faced, it was able to become one of the most prominent global powers and a symbol of freedom and democracy.